Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and it is Kathy Bachman o'clock. Once again, we are here with one of our favorite people from the Dubois County
Thank you.
Museum, Kathy Bachman, of course. We're in the midst of like that weird in between of the holidays and whatnot, but
hmm
you guys, of course, always staying busy and always doing fun stuff at the museum, right?
Right. We are always busy. It seems like you don't get a break. I brought in our schedule for 2024. So we will have the trees, which have been just awesome this year 47 decorated trees. They'll be displayed till January 7th, and our decorators will then come in to take them home on about the 8th of January. So they will be up now till the 7th. And the winners, I have to
Of
announce the
course.
winners. Drum roll. Number one tree was the Hayesville tree with Marlene Livingston and Arlene and Don Vonderheid as decorators, and it was the snowman tree, and they were in first place. They garnered the most votes. Second place was the Mardi Gras tree, which was decorated by Claire Fromey, our decorator there at the museum. And it's such a tall and big tree. She just had it loaded with Mardi Gras masks and things, and beads and all kinds of Mardi Gras things. So that was second place. Third place went to St. Anthony with Jane Jenkins' family, and it was the Santa Claus tree. So really a nice job with that. And all the trees were just remarkable this year, and a lot of people came out and took the time to come see them.
Do you have a favorite tree?
Do I have a favorite tree? I like the three that won, and we were just talking. Athena, just really, the Rotary Club had a very, very pretty tree, but there were some trees that you would think, oh, they should have got more votes, but one tree was just called Angels, and it was backed by St. Joe's Deliverance Cross, and I don't know if people didn't see it, but I thought it was beautiful. And another one was the chartreuse color of green, and I thought that one was pretty too. I thought, "Oh, I think I'm going to have to do that one myself at home." Um, so just a lot, and the artesian tree, the artist tree on the law coat, really the porch area. Just really some talented people in the area showing off their crafts. So
And even with the unconventional trees, I mean, they make a statement too. And as you guys kind of found out, you have so many different trees that get set up that having multiple winners is definitely the way to go versus having just
yeah.
one, right?
Oh, it was tough to vote this year. I did hear on the radio that in Madison, Indiana, they had at this winery, they had 1,000 trees, and I thought, how do they do that? Because it takes a lot to coordinate getting our volunteers to come and decorate a tree, get the community volunteers to come decorate a tree, the museum mural decorators, and so 47 kept us hopping. So
Yes, I mean, just imagine the people at home, they can barely stand to put their tree up annually
yeah,
every year with their family and whatnot, and it takes a village to just get that done. But
yeah.
you guys have all of these people coming into one place and
hmm
building their trees and making them as big and beautiful or ornate or unconventional. I mean,
hmm
there's so much variety in
There
this big
is.
space.
There is. So you have till the 7th of January to come in and check them out. On our schedule, then, we will have our membership dinner the last Thursday of January, which will be the 25th. And so our members are invited to come out and welcome new board members. And we are saying goodbye as a board to Marianne Hayes this year. She is retiring off the board. So big thank you to Marianne for all she's done. She has been a charter member of the board, and we hate to see her get off the board, but she thought it was time. And Cheryl Summersign is also stepping down off the board. She will continue as exhibits, but she is stepping down off the board. And we look forward to new board members taking their places. So we will continue the museum's mission. But it's kind of sad to see
Yeah.
those longtime members of the board stepping down. Um, in in January, we are continuing the military Christmas, and I just glanced over there the other day, and there are letters that soldiers wrote back home and letters to soldiers. So you might want to check that out. And of course, the Liberty truck is there, and the Demoose were in, and they added some more lights to their Liberty truck that they were able to get from some company that refurnish,
Yeah.
has those things from a 1918 truck. In March, we're going to take down one temporary display and add another one. It would be called Beauty and Barber Shops. And so I'm just thinking about the different things that were back there in collections as they're gathering these things on the barber shops, and just the barber shops that are in the area, some memorabilia from them, and the electric perm thing
Oh my
that was
goodness.
on people's heads to give a perm, and looks kind of dangerous to me. So
Lots of
that all
chrome,
happened.
I would imagine.
It all happened. So that's coming out in March. So we're moving. We're moving all that. We're moving our temporary Christmas and then setting up the barbershop. In the meantime, our exhibit people are putting up new signage that they want to do a little bit more history of. Let's say, if you walk back to the butchering area, what is this? And before it was always, well, people should probably know what that is, but now we know we have younger clientele in, and so we have updated our information. So, and we're moving to update more. So,
Lots of new things coming into the new year is what I'm hearing here.
yeah, it's just ongoing. There's always something to see though at the museum that you think, is that new? No, it's been there a long time. It's just you have never had someone ask you about it before. I know when I give tours, someone will say, "Oh, well, have you seen the Civil or no?" They asked me about the Revolutionary War soldiers from the county, and I said, "No, I don't know if we have a display, but let's go look." And as it turns out, we have a map of the county, and it lists where they're buried.
Oh.
So I'm like, is this who you're looking for? And it was a Harbison, which is the name of one of the townships. So it must have been his name that was giving that.
It never hurts to ask, and it definitely never hurts to try to look for it.
Oh, and that reminds me, I was just out there today, and we do have more books on the Ferdinand Railroad. They were reprinted now. So a long time after our speech or our presentation by the railroad person, gosh, it slips my mind right now, but he wrote a book on the Ferdinand Flyer, and he has reprinted
Awesome.
that book. So we do have that in our gift shop.
And I mean, your gift shop has a variety of other different resources for people, right? I was just on the website, and you guys have informational videos and all kinds of things that people can take home and hopefully learn from, right?
And still a bestseller is a military book of the county veterans that we had published some time ago, and we still have copies of that, and they're fairly cheap because we have reprinted them. So we're selling them fairly cheap, so that's available.
That's always a good resource to have. And of course, although we're getting into that weird wonky time and you guys aren't in that are going to have that many events or things going on, you still have open hours for people to walk the museum as well as time for moms and kids. Is that correct?
Yes. We have Wednesday mornings, the Memorial Hospital comes in, and if you're a new mother and you want to have some adult conversation, come on in and bring your stroller. And there's some others in that are walking, and then they have a time where they sit and talk. And that's on Wednesdays, starting at 10. And walking the museum is anytime during our open hours from 10 to 2 during the week, and 10 to 4 on Saturday, and 1 to 4 on Sunday.
And do you need to pay to walk the museum?
We charge you $1.
$1. That's
Right.
not bad.
If you're a member, you're free. So
All kinds of unique things, and there's so much to see and so much square footage to walk around. You'll see something new every single time.
you will. I know. I've been there since 2004, and just that whole thing about that American Revolutionary soldier. I was like, I don't believe I have ever seen this.
Well, I can imagine some of the Santas from the personal collection might get. I mean, there's a lot of Santas in there, so if you find one and it's not Christmas time anymore, you should probably let somebody know so that it can be returned and all of that stuff. Because there's a lot of them around. They're like little Easter eggs.
We do. We do find things sometimes that, oh, that was, earlier display. We need to go put that away. Yeah.
Which I can imagine there's a lot there, like a whole bunch, which
There's
you
a
guys do a fantastic job. I
Thanks.
wouldn't, it seems like a big undertaking, but that's what the volunteers are there for. You guys work a lot of your magic on keeping everything organized and where it needs to be.
Right. So we appreciate all our volunteers and all our visitors that come, and we look forward to a great 2024.
As I would hope everyone else does as well. Will you remind us of open hours and if anyone needs to contact you, what they should do?
Right. We are open from during the week from 10 to 2 on Tuesday through Friday. We're closed on Mondays. And then Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sundays from 1 to 4. Admission is $5 a person for adults and $3 for high school students and $2 for middle school and elementary. And anyone under 4 or younger are free.
4 and younger are free, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
And of course, with the new year, we'll probably talk a little bit more about those annual memberships coming up in January. So those are always an option for people.
Right.
And
actually, they can get a membership anytime.
anytime,
yeah. And they run for 12 months. So if you get a membership now in December, it would be due next December.
So it is a universal thing. So never shy away. Maybe go in, experience it, and if you're like, I want to come here more often during the week, then sign up for the membership. It's always an option.
And they're $25 for a single, $40 for a couple, and $50 for a family. So, and every time you come to a museum and use your membership, then you're free.
Very good stuff. Well, Kathy, is there anything else we need to put a bow on to wrap up the year with?
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
I don't know.
On that, wrap it up. It's just, it's been a great year. Been a great year.
Well, we love to hear that, and we appreciate you coming back every month and giving us the museum updates. You do a fantastic job, and
Well, thanks.
we love spreading all the good things that the museum does with everybody here in Dubois County and beyond.
Yeah, and I just had someone say that it's a county museum, so we hope to see people that have said, "Oh, I have never been there." We hope you visit us in 2024 and learn everything there is to learn about your county at the museum.
Very, very well said. Well, we appreciate your time today, as always, and thank you so much at home for watching. This has been your 18 WJTS in.form. We challenge you all to go visit the Dubois County Museum in 2024, and we are local people watching local people.